Welcome back to the podcast, Out of the Ordinary Friends. I am your host, Andrew, and the other three.
Hi, Andrew.
Yeah, us. We're the other three.
Yes,
Yes.
the other three.
We're all here.
I hate hosting because it all revolves around you, Alex, and you trigger me.
What do you mean?
The voice. I don't like the announcer voice.
My voice?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't changed it.
Announcer tone.
I haven't changed it.
No, it's here. I can hear it.
Well, I have to change it because
Cut it out,
apparently
Alex.
there's some people who can't differentiate our voices. So I have to change it up. I mean, I have had that comment to my face. Like, it's funny, but I kind of have a hard time figuring out who's who. Well, I know Zach and Michael, but I can't.
Whoa, your brothers.
I understand
Does
that.
it offend you?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Why?
Because
He hates me. That's
I
fine.
don't hate him. I just hate that we have similar voices, so I have to change mine up a bit.
You don't have to. Just get over it.
No.
Maybe do a
I
funny
don't.
character.
No,
Like
because
you're from Boston.
to the audience, it sounds like there's two of us, so I just
Okay.
don't like hearing that comment that much. So I change it up.
All right.
I got to give the people what they want. You know what I mean?
Did they say to change it up?
I think no, they didn't. They
Not
didn't say
direct-
change it up, but they're like, I don't know who's who. So it's like
Mhm.
I was just saying, okay, I just changed my voice up a
the
bit.
one who's sniffling, that's usually Alex.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's just breathing.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Into the mic.
Yeah, next time I'll just hold my breath the whole time.
Please.
You ever
Man.
gone swimming?
Yeah.
You don't breathe underwater.
Well, you breathe out, you exhale. You don't breathe in.
How long can
Yeah,
you
but
guys
you're
hold your
breathing
breath?
Well, it depends.
Like 8 minutes.
No, that's
Seriously, that.
I think I can hold mine for like at least a full minute if I prepare myself.
That's
do
it?
It's
Yeah.
pretty bad for
Well, I
Witcher.
haven't done that in a while
That
though.
is
Like
true.
I don't just like test myself. Oh, how long can I hold my breath for? I haven't done that in like a long time.
Dude, if you keep doing that every day, like pretty soon you'll be up to like 5 minutes.
Cool.
Try it.
All right. Well, how do you do it?
Go right now.
Do you just hold your breath, or do you like practice in some type of way that I have no idea?
Well, when I was a kid, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start practicing holding my breath. Maybe one day I'll turn into a superpower.
Mhm.
So when I would take baths, I would like submerge myself and just hold my breath.
Ooh.
And then a week went by and I got bored with it, so I gave up. But
Mm.
I got up to like 2 minutes.
Not bad. Not
But
bad.
I was like, my face was red.
How about now?
I haven't tried.
Nice. Zach? 13 hours?
Zach can probably
Yeah.
do it all. Like,
Actually, I don't really have to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just make gills for himself.
Yeah.
But you know there's a trick to that. You hyperventilate
Nope.
a bit to give yourself like kind of like an oxygen high,
Mhm.
and then you take your deep breath, and then you're able to hold in more than you were able to if you didn't do it.
Where'd you hear this?
The internet. Then I actually tried it in a pool once, and it worked. Yeah.
I
Did
still
you
don't
have a
trust
control?
More control?
No. A control to compare it to.
Yeah. I
Okay.
tried it without, and I was nowhere even close to where I was if I hyperventilated.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird because whenever I'm in the water and I just hold my breath, it's like I already feel like I need to go up for air. You know what I mean? Like I release the air slowly, and then after that, I need to get it back up.
That's
And
kind of
you're like-
scary.
Your breath
Yeah.
is like 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's not very much, dude. I don't like practice holding my breath. I don't know anybody who does that.
Swimmers.
Yeah.
Well, besides swimmers,
Deep sea divers.
besides
divers.
anything to deal with the water.
People who work in smelly areas.
Mm,
You gotta hold their breath
That's
for a long
true.
time.
Sometimes you go into a public
Yeah.
bathroom and it's
Mhm.
just, woo.
Condition yourself.
I don't need to though.
Do
It's
something.
not going to become a superpower like this guy thinks.
Yeah.
That was
Right.
stupid.
Well, you want to fight bears.
Oh yeah. Well, a bear is
He might as
easily
well be dead.
beatable without a superpower, in my opinion. I mean, you just need a sword, and then you're good to go.
Why always a sword?
Why?
Why always a sword?
likes it up his ass, that's
I
why.
enjoy swords, like just the way they look, how they're used. You know, I grew up watching Lord of the
How he
Rings and
pokes his
stuff
bum.
like that. So I've
Yeah.
always been interested in swords.
Are you an
and
old
that stuff.
soul? Do you think
Define old soul.
like you were born in the wrong time period?
Well, a
your
lot of
spirit's like from generations long
a
gone.
lot of people tell me that
Yeah.
that I don't belong in this era, and I guess I don't really because I don't know a lot of things. Or maybe it's just because I don't try to learn more things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you like stopped at 8.
Yeah, like you guys were saying like an acronym, like something yesterday. Like it's kind of like LOL, but it was something else. But I had no idea what it meant. And I was like, and then you guys said it, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know what that meant. I had no idea what that was. And I never heard of Billie Eilish music until the Oscars. Yeah, not one
That's
song.
not good.
I know. I guess it's not good, but I don't know.
Just
I mean,
means
I've
you're
heard the name.
Extremely sheltered.
I guess so. I mean, I'm just in my profound
Just
bubble.
means you're out of the loop on everything.
Well, okay, so what am I out of the loop on?
I
Music.
said everything.
Not
What is
everything.
everything? Everything.
Well, say something to me, like quiz me on something that I might not know, but I might know. Is there something?
Well, like I said, everything. So trying to narrow down everything to one thing is kind of harder.
What is a Lizzo song?
Oh,
Oh shit!
holy fuck! That
Which
was
one's
a good one.
Lizzo? Does she play the flute?
Well, I mean, I don't know
Stop.
her that well, so does she?
That was bad enough.
Okay.
She plays the flute, right? And
I don't
sings.
think so.
I mean,
think she
I know
does.
she sings. I have no idea if she possibly plays an instrument.
I thought she
don't
played the
think so.
flute. I think she does, but I have no idea any of her songs. No idea. Do you?
No, honestly, I don't.
Okay, cool. Michael?
No, well, yeah, I know Bad Guy.
Okay.
That's not.
Well,
What?
I thought we were talking about Billie Eilish still.
No,
No,
Lizzo.
no, no,
no, no, no.
Lizzo,
Okay.
Lizzo.
No, I don't.
Okay, but you know a Billie Eilish song.
Yeah.
Bad Guy. Okay, interesting. What about you, Andrew? You seem more out there with stuff than any of us. Do you know Lizzo or Billie Eilish?
I know of Lizzo. I don't listen to Lizzo's. I don't listen to the radio, and I don't actually go out and look for new artists at all. So in the music area, I'm super, like, I'm late.
Coldplay.
I'm late on everything.
Wait,
So like,
sure.
whenever there's a song on the radio or that everyone hates because it was on the radio for 4 months,
Yeah.
I won't listen to it until the end of its lifespan on the radio.
Nice.
So I don't get into it until everyone hates it by then.
And you listen to a lot of rap, like more than I thought you did.
Well, I listen to almost
hip hop, I
everything.
should say.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew used to be in a
Hip-hop.
gang.
Oh,
He
you
has to
didn't?
listen to it.
He didn't listen. He wasn't in a
Yeah,
gang.
he was.
What gang?
What was the name of the gang, Andrew?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, he can't say.
Oh
it.
shit!
They'll hunt him down.
It was that bad.
Yeah, he had to get out.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I
I
do
think
remember
Zach.
this.
I think Zach was around.
Yeah.
when
I
we
was.
Were, yeah.
I didn't know you were in a gang.
Mm-hmm.
Quit this.
I'm not.
Is this real?
Yes.
Oh shit! Fuck! I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell anybody? Or why didn't you,
You
tell
want
me?
to die?
You told these guys.
You want to die?
You told these guys.
because I was friends with Andrew at the time.
I'm his fucking brother.
Yeah, and he
He was
hates
like, "Oh,
you.
Andrew, you wanna hang out after school? I gotta go to a gang meeting. Sorry."
Oh come on!
What?
That's not real.
How do you know?
Because I know this
Prove it.
guy. Were
You
you
didn't-
actually in a gang?
Partially, yeah.
Okay, I have to talk to you when we're off air. Okay, I don't believe
About
this
your
at
life
all.
choices. He's very disappointed.
I don't believe this, but we'll see. Okay, so yesterday was a fun day. I would say, Zach, you weren't there, but
Damn,
we were all
I
there.
hate this already.
We went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, why are you shaking your head?
I just hate this whole. Never mind. Just keep going.
We saw Sonic the Hedgehog. Thoughts on the movie, guys?
We're going right into that.
Yeah.
We went out to eat right before that.
I don't care.
He doesn't
Don't
care.
you want to save?
I believe this is Andrew's
the
episode.
spoilers for the end.
We're not spoiling it.
Oh, you're not. You're not
No.
going to do a spoiler
No, that's a
review?
lie.
No,
He's
I'm not
gonna
going to
spoil it.
I won't spoil it.
You will.
Okay.
I don't trust you. And I've seen it.
I
don't
won't
trust you.
spoil it, but we'll start with dinner. How about that?
Okay, well, it's Andrew's episode. What do you want to start with, Andrew?
Oh, I want to talk about my teacher's meltdown.
Oh, yes.
There
On
we
Friday?
go. Okay,
Yes,
that was
yes.
good. You
On
got
Friday?
No, it happened on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
That was funny. Well, it was basically started like we're talking about this is an econ teacher, by the way, which makes it so much more fun. But anyways, we were talking about how we had a test on Friday, but she was basically mentioning like, oh, come early because like our classroom's pretty big. It can probably hold like 45 people. And then she was mentioning how like, oh, you guys want to get here early so you guys can like get your specific spots because like there's no signature or anything. And like because you know how people like ditch after the first day and then don't come back for round tests. I've only seen that like actually like once or twice ever. Like usually when those people like stop coming after the first day, they're usually done. But apparently she was mentioning that, and then she got into this whole spiel about how this is so confusing because she didn't actually say what happened. She mentioned someone complaining about her. Now I have no idea if someone did to her face, like either in person or on email, or to another student. I'm assuming someone complained to her.
Or on like a Rate My Professor.
Yeah. I can't tell you. My best guess, it's either to her or to like her, like someone higher up, like the dean of the department or something. But she was mentioning how she brought that up, and then she was saying, like, well, if you guys don't do your online assignments, because we have a bunch of online assignments throughout the week, and she was saying, like, if you guys don't do diddly shit of your assignments, then you ain't gonna do diddly shit in this class. And this is what she actually said. She said diddly, and now I'm saying it just in a normal voice. She's yelling at us, the students which was funny because she's basically, yelling at the students that don't come, but that doesn't make any sense because if they don't come, they're not there to hear any of this, which is fun. But I'm sitting there with a straight face because I've mastered my emotions, especially around my enemies. So I'm sitting there calm, but I'm laughing inside the whole time. And I'm looking around, and there's like 2 or 3 seats open. So it's like, okay, you're literally yelling at all of us about 3 people, which is fun. And she keeps going. This is like a minute rant of like, you guys, if you guys don't do this or that, you guys aren't going to amount to like shit in the real world. And
boy.
She does drop a couple of F-bombs, which was even funnier. Like, oh, thank God. And then at the very end, she starts to calm down, and she's kind of getting a little watery-eyed a little bit. I was like, uh-oh, even better. This is the icing on the cake. And then at the very end, she's like, okay, I'm too angry right now, so I need to take a walk before I could teach you guys, which is so funny. And then she walks out, and then that's when I texted you, because she is a hella stickler about just phones even being in her line of sight.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I got some juice, fresh peeled juice.
Did anyone record it?
No. In this class, honestly, it would have been really hard to record it. You would have to be in the back, like, and in the corners. Because I was thinking about that right as I walked out. I was like, if someone recorded this would have been pretty... And I don't think she would have been fired or anything, because I think she's been teaching there for a while, but I think she would have been in trouble. Like, she would have had a talking to from someone. I have no idea who. But I was laughing through the whole thing. I just want to make a PSA. She claims that, she could be a little bit bitchy, but I would like to make a correction. She is a giant cunt.
PSA means public service announcement, Alex.
I know what that means. Fuck.
Well, you're saying you don't know what acronyms mean.
I know that one.
Okay. Well,
I
don't know what you know and don't know. So.
But that was a very fun experience, and just comes to show how awful these people are.
Man.
The teachers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They can be trash.
Teachers can be assholes.
I understand that.
Trash.
And I understand that they can be trash. And I have dealt with trashy teachers. But, there's always 2 sides to a story.
Nope.
There always is. No.
Nope.
There is. I understand where your teacher is coming from. Your teacher is she new or she kind of...
No, old. She's
old?
definitely been teaching for over 20 years.
Okay, so she probably...
she has, she has a good shield on her side.
Mm-hmm. Well, she does have a good shield, and that's, I understand if she's new, like, she needs the students to attend the class. That way the students will learn, so she doesn't have to get bad grades.
That's still not how you deal with it.
I understand that.
You should have said that
But
then.
When your teacher has been dealing with this stuff, when adults can't act like adults and show up to class, that's also kind of...
Are you aware that if the adults don't act like adults, that's their problem, not the teacher's problem?
I understand that, but this is all
Are you aware
performance-based, though. Like, if she has to give out bad grades, then that looks bad on her.
Then she gives out bad grades.
But that looks bad on her.
And
the school might...
Is it possible that if there's bad grades on her, that means she's the problem, not the student?
Is she the problem? Is she teaching bad?
Yeah. She is.
How bad?
So she breaks... I'm saying all this because I don't give a fuck. So if she finds out, fuck you. We do these... sorry, Zach. Okay. I know you're laughing, but you're also disappointed. But I have to vent, and I want to speak true to the audience, the authenticity of the show.
Go ahead.
But anyways, she has these... she breaks the semester down like in 2-week blocks where we actually go face-to-face and we do online stuff. The online stuff, oh my God, a waste of everyone's fucking time. So basically what we do online is there's either one, like these actual passages from other economists or like problems that she gets from the book or she makes herself. And then we read it or like the passages, we read it, and if it's the problem, so far we've only done it once with like actual problems, but that time she has the questions and then she answers them. But this is the stupid part. So for all of it so far that we've done is literally all we have to do is just read it and then annotate it, but not even like annotate it. We're supposed to just read this, everyone is forced to ask a question or say something, and then everyone is forced to respond to 2 people. So it's basically like a normal discussion board, except in these cases, like, well, especially with the passages, if I haven't even checked, but I don't think she responds to everyone. And if we are just there to just talk amongst ourselves, then no one really has the right answer.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since we're the students, are we supposed to just get the answer and they're like, oh yeah, that's the answer. Yeah, cool.
And that's the online part,
yeah,
right?
and we do this every week. And then it's with questions. So far, the way we did it was she even answers them. I was like, all right, do the same thing. How are we supposed to do the same thing if you answer the goddamn question?
I have no idea.
Nah.
How about
there you go?
They should do that in face-to-face, though. I agree with you on those discussion things. Those can be pretty dumb and useless
I'm not done.
online. Okay. Well, I didn't know you weren't. You stopped talking, so.
Anyways, I had to regain my thoughts. Anyway, another part is these voice threads that we do. And it's basically like a chat. It's like a discussion board, but it's strictly like either audio, like files, or video and audio.
Okay.
And we're supposed to do video and audio. And then it's the exact same thing, except it's either a passage or like a topic. And we do the exact same thing. What are your thoughts on this topic?
Oh, and that's why you record what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I've been doing them. I understand why other students don't do them, because honestly, that's not learning at all. And like, obviously, as a teacher, like you're not doing anything. Like I know if you respond, whoop-de-doo, you're still not teaching. I mean, if you expect us to your little 40-character thing response to teach, I mean, okay, whatever. I guess. But in all honesty, the students that complain are exactly right, and they are in their right, because this is pretty bad. Yeah. But whatever. According to Alex, there's 2 sides to it.
Well, there is 2 sides to a story. Now
there
that
is,
you've said your story, I am leaning towards your side, because it doesn't sound like she's very hands-on, is she?
No. She is, but in a bad way.
In a bad way.
So if she's one of those teachers that when like she lectures, she'll stop and then ask questions. Is there any questions? Any of this? That? So a normal human should just like stop your lecture and say, "Are there any questions? Anything I just did? Do you need me to go over anything?" I've done this because I've actually run those like evaluation things for the teachers. Like last semester, someone asked me to do that for them, and I did it. Yeah. And honestly, it was probably one of the easiest things ever. And I get that feeling of I've seen like people not paying attention, but I didn't have this like uptight like, oh my god, they're not paying attention, I need to call you out. It's like, oh, are you paying attention? You need to pay attention. Yeah. I've like been in that moment right before I do the action, but then I did the smart thing, like, hey, that's their choice, not my fault, not my problem. Yeah. But this teacher will get like, I could see it in her eyes, and she even physically like lets out a little. She'll even like start moving around, like, is anyone gonna ask a question? Like she takes us not asking questions personally, like a personal attack. Which is fucking not good at all. Like by the physical parts, she's actually like started moving around. Like, is there anyone paying attention? She's done that. Like, ugh, God. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Let me tell you a story, Alex. I want to see whose side you're on. So, high school math class, right? We're separated into groups around the classroom. She's not teaching. She's like, all right, separate into groups. I'll give you each a problem and you work together to finish it. Okay. So we're in groups about 4 to 5. One of the kids is up at the like parchment paper, like doing the problem, and the rest of us are talking. I get a random nosebleed. All right. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, so I feel it coming. And back then, that's pretty embarrassing to me. I was like, I don't want anyone to see this happening to me.
It's also bad for your clothes.
I'm a freak. Yeah. So I just have my sleeve, right? I bring it up to my mouth to cover it like that, and then I'm like, okay, this isn't going away, so I should probably get up and do something. It's coming pretty fast, so my sleeve's like wet from the blood. So I'm like, all right, I need to just, if I move the sleeve from my mouth right now, there's gonna be blood all over my face, so I'm just gonna keep it there. So then I just get up and go to the bathroom because they always tell us, if you have an emergency, just go. Don't bother asking the teacher, right? So I go. I'm like trying to get this under control, this blood coming out. I'm like, they say it'll hold your head back. And then someone else told me that's actually not true because then the blood can go down your throat and like mess you up on the inside.
That's why they say it's not going to come out this way. It's just going to go down your fucking...
Yeah, and blood clogs stuff. So I'm like, okay, just trying to figure it out. She sent another kid to come check on me to see what I was doing. So then he was helping me out. I come back and I've got like blood on my sleeve, you know, some dry blood on my face and everything. Everyone still saw mission failed. The teacher said, "Oh, are you okay?" "Yeah." "Well, next time, make sure you tell me or I'm going to have to like send you to the office for just leaving like that."
So,
That's where you double down.
Wait, did you tell her that I have to go to the bathroom? I have a nosebleed?
No, because blood was coming out of my face. I just wanted to go to the bathroom and mend it, get it fixed.
Yeah.
So
It is kind of an emergency.
It's kind of a 50-50
There
toss-up
is
because
blood coming out of his
you
nose.
you are technically a high schooler still, so you're not really an adult yet. And I know in high school they have more stricter rules because you are not an adult. So if anything happens to somebody else's kid, they're going to get fucking done for. But I will say this, it is a bit of an overreaction because you did have blood coming out.
Yeah.
You probably should have showed the teacher, I got blood, bye. Then she would not have questioned you about that.
okay.
If you've showed her. I don't think she would have questioned you if you said, "Hey, I got a nosebleed, gotta go."
I didn't want to embarrass myself
You
by
should have
showing
brought
everybody.
fake blood a day later. Like, excuse me, there's...
I made a mess right
Walk
here on
up
this
to her
ground.
doing the same thing, covering
Fake
your
shit or
face,
fake
and
throw
then
up.
remove your hand. Your face is just covered in blood just to freak her out. Be like, "Oh, well, are you happy now? Can I go?"
Start coughing everywhere with blood.
Yeah. But those are completely different stories from Andrew's and yours. Andrew's is more of the
Psycho.
whole teaching thing, and she's kind of like off her rock a bit. And now that you've explained it a bit, I can kind of see where she's coming from. The subject isn't all that interesting. I mean, at least, well, that's good, you do, but other people won't.
Well, I think a lot of people
They'll
just want the normal lecture. I don't think, especially and even online, like the online stuff should either just be assignments, like normal assignments or normal discussion boards. Especially the weirdest part is definitely like when she has this like examine something or a question and then the answer's there. It's like, okay.
I always hated
why is the answer there? That
I hated
ruins this whole thing.
the online discussion boards.
Everyone's so
I
fake
hated
nice to
those.
each other.
They're so like uninteractive.
Yeah.
They
It's
are.
like they're like completely not what they're supposed to
be.
do. Like when you think about a discussion, like you're actually like doing this stuff, you know? You get in a group and you discuss something. When it's online, it's just so like non-interactive. And it's a waste of time, in my opinion.
I had in my stats class I'm in, we've done 2 online like assignments and oh my god, so much completely different experience.
Yeah.
So far all it's been is she has these 2 YouTube videos on stats and like 6 minutes. I think the first one was 8, and then all we do is she literally does it as if we're in class. So it's like watch the video. Here's the specific questions. Go ahead, and that's it. Like a normal assignment.
Yeah.
But like when every fucking time, every semester, as in college, I've always had the creative type or the one that doesn't want to, teach the way the school like recommends they teach. They always go off the rails, and it's like this is actually kind of shit. And then those classes, everyone drops or half the class is failing. And the good part about that is usually if the teacher's not as mentally stable, you have an episode like this. Those are fun.
Yeah.
It's like, you're mentally ill.
Well, you probably just got a double whammy of a teacher who doesn't want
They're very uptight.
who doesn't want to teach the way that they're like traditionally, which is fine. They want to try something new. That's fine. But you probably also got another teacher who might be a little bit, like you said, emotionally unstable, which does not mix well. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, if what you said is true of how she teaches and how she literally has to beg the class to pay attention,
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, she does. It happens every day too.
Yeah.
Like twice or 3 times where she has to ask a question, and every time, without a doubt, she'll have some sort of reaction to no one asking, and it's so scary. It's like, please don't kill us.
The most I've never had a teacher like overreact like that.
This is my
Ever.
second one where they've taken that part where no one asks questions personally.
Oh, yeah, nice.
But the first one was a man, but that was his first or second semester.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, I've been teaching for over 25 years, and you still can't handle this. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I think the only, like, sometimes a teacher will be like, any questions? None? Really? Okay. But that's because it was a hard subject. We were talking about like media law, which is kind of hard to comprehend and
I've had
everything.
those.
But that's kind of a dig, though.
Those are condescending cunts.
They are condescending, but
like,
it's like
you fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Looks
but
like
it was-
everyone's gonna get an F.
it was also a night class, and everybody's kind of like just done with the day, so they're just like, I mean, I do have questions, but I don't give a fuck, or I'm tired right now, because law is a tough subject. So there would be more questions if it wasn't like a night class. I think that also kind of just factors into some people.
And no one wants to upset the flow of the class. Everyone just wants to get it over with, no matter what. Even if you do like it, no one wants to be there.
I had this one professor in community college who lost his shit when people would turn in their papers with the fray on the side, like they didn't tear off the edge part that comes off. And I've come across him. This was years ago when I had him, but he teaches in one of the classes, like the room right before my class starts. And every time the kids come out of there, they're telling stories like, oh my God, he's a psychopath. What is wrong with him? He drinks Mountain Dew at like 7 a.m, like every time he teaches class. But when I had him for math and that happened, someone turned in the paper. He's like, whose is this? Like yelling, and no one wanted to fess up.
Was he an old guy?
Yeah, he's old.
Nice.
Old white man.
Nice.
And he was like yelling and screaming and then just crumpled up the paper and threw it in the trash because he was like, I've told you guys this, it's in the syllabus. Don't turn it in with phrase on the edge.
Yeah.
People still turn it in with phrase, and he threw it away every time.
Let's all look at this. Those are the exact type of people who become teachers. So it should be all expected, man. It should be expected. I mean, you're not going to get like great people who have great insight, who have great ambition.
Shouldn't you?
Becoming it.
You're at a university.
I understand. Hey, the pay isn't that good either. That's why. The pay's not that great.
But that's what they chose
I
as their
understand
career.
that. I understand that. But then that probably bit them in the ass when they're like, oh shit, I don't make shit money. I'll just take it out on the kids. I don't know, maybe. You know what I mean?
Well, then they got in it for the money, and that's a bad choice.
I guess
to do something.
True. But again, if that's how it ended up, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah. But then you have a lot of students who are like Andrew, very rebellious. Nothing wrong with Andrew, but the rebellious kind.
Yeah.
Who just want to go bend the rules.
I'm tempted every time.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing
Well,
I've ever...
you have nothing to lose.
I have nothing to lose, and then... Oh, there's been so many. The worst thing, I think... Well, in high school, this was stupid. You were there, Zach, for Spanish.
Yeah.
The worst thing in high school was definitely in that class when it was dumb, and it probably was the seed of all of this. There was this family tree project I had. Yeah. It was towards the end of the year, and I think it was the beginning. It was a project.
Oh,
so
boy.
I was like, ooh!
Yep. Andrew's Achilles heel.
And it was this whole elaborate arts and crafts thing that we had to do with our family's photos and their descriptions and how they relate, blah, 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 bullshit.
All in Spanish.
All in Spanish. I heard this. And the second I heard, she's finished. Nope. Not doing that.
You just didn't do it?
Yeah.
But there's a lead up to it because she straight up forgot Andrew was in the class the entire year.
Half on me, like, just, being rebellious as fuck, and half on her for forgetting I'm in the class.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't even that big of a class, which is even worse.
Yeah. There was
Which,
probably like 20
High school, what grade were you
people?
in?
Freshman.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who this is.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I didn't even know you can get like sent to the office for just not doing assignments. That was what? Just give me the F, bitch.
I think I had the same teacher, but it was my sophomore year, and she didn't know somebody was in the class either. I was like, wow, you have a bad history of this.
Well, because there's like those kids who just suck up to the teachers and they become like her
The-
quote unquote favorites, I guess.
Yeah,
or
no,
like
that
always
happened
small
in our class,
talking.
big time.
So then she all the other students just fade to the background. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, they're here. But we're the ones that talk to all the time. They're always hovering
especially
around
in
the
Spanish,
desk.
because or in most classes, like when you want, especially in one of these like language classes where you ask someone a question, you want the immediate feedback. Like you basically just take it wherever you get it. And especially if there's like a kiss ass or a teacher's pet that does it, it's like, all right, let's just keep moving on. Fuck it, I don't want to ask anyone else.
But I mean, it wasn't even like really that case because with Andrew, it was just the absolute extreme. He was in the back corner. The light above him was broken, was never fixed the entire year. So he was literally in the dark corner. Andrew always wore dark clothes.
And Andrew's not
he
one
never
to like
spoke.
raise his hand. Like, oh, I know the answer.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Like she probably marked you absent every single day. Like, who the heck is this kid?
Yeah.
Not here.
Oh, so funny.
Was it like a Spanish class when you had to respond? Like, I know the
Yeah,
answer.
I think
in,
I did.
All
I
in
think-
Spanish? Or did you have to say, I know the answer, and then say it in Spanish?
Well, she would ask for volunteers.
Oh, okay.
Guess who doesn't volunteer?
You, 100% you
Well,
don't.
even if Andrew volunteered, nobody was gonna get to answer besides the teacher's pet in that class.
Got it.
Yeah, it's because in that, like in those language classes, especially in every class, you want someone that gets it right. You don't want to always get like wrong answers.
Yes,
'Cause then
you're right.
Then that just kills the mood. It's like, oh shit, I better do this all over again.
You know what you should do, Andrew? Is that teacher you hate right now? It's like, bring her an apple, but it's like
poison.
It's like candy
Put
apple.
worms in it.
Oh, candy apple. So she bites into it like, oh, fresh apple. Hard, solid.
There was one
Cracks her
thing
teeth.
I almost did. Almost did. I should have done it, but I might do it this semester.
I'm scared.
I don't remember the context of it. I remember part of it. I don't remember the whole, this whole arc. But there's an episode of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide where I don't know why, but Cookie is trying to fail this test or fail the class, and the whole setup is in the scene. They give out a test, and teacher walks back, and the second he sits down, Cookie comes right back like, "Here's the test,"
And just blank.
No, worse. He leaves the class. He looks through his test, and all it is it's every answer says farts on it. The entire test. I was so close to doing that.
I was like, that cannot be an original bit by you.
No.
That cannot. Because he told me that this week.
I almost did that one year. I was so close. I even wrote it. And I was like, should I?
I can't imagine living like that. Like, no risk, no like thinking of any consequences.
Oh, dude, when I was talking to him about this, I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm studying for a test that I don't care about or something like that. He's like, honestly, I should just write farts. I was just like, oh my God.
Isn't it great?
No, it's not.
Well,
It's-
especially
it's
with
so
the bad
bad.
teachers like the ones I have every year. It's so much fun. Just fucking around.
I love how you get bad teachers every time. You
It's
just
the worst.
You just don't pick good teachers. What's wrong with you?
Well, for some part of it is that there's not a lot of teachers to pick from. Like, there's not like this whole like, oh, there's 20 teachers with 40 different times. Good luck. Oh, nope, that's not the case. It's like 4 teachers. There's only 2 periods you can pick from. Good luck. And that's usually what happens every fucking year.
I'm surprised you didn't just go online this whole semester.
I tried. Oh, I'm half online.
Oh, you're half. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But luckily enough, I still got a shitty teacher. Just garbage.
Boy,
like shit.
Thank God.
That makes me so
Happy?
not happy, but like it's kind of like
Like, yeah, it's another episode of Andrew.
just another
Yeah.
thing, another thing in the sitcom. Wow, fantastic. Same old bullshit. Like it's like he's born for this.
I always think it's going to be the same old bullshit, and it does a 180 on my ass. Like, oh, it's new.
but still kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't escape it.
Yeah, now
You've been
just
trying
flunk
forever.
The class, fuck you.
Maybe you just like project bad like stuff around you. Like
You
everywhere
make
you
them
go.
bad.
I don't know, but the other classes are so much
you
fun.
output bad vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like I do good vibes though.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Depends.
I
It,
tried.
it does depend.
Coin flip with you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you haven't eaten or if you haven't slept, it's a coin toss, really. I mean,
If Alex is in the room.
Oh, if Alex is in the room.
Yeah.
But those are just for upcoming things. I like to bullshit even on the test.
What do you mean?
what are you talking about?
Makeup answers?
Oh, dude, on tests.
You like to go in a certain pattern and just fail that way? or what?
No. Worse. You know how there's like short answer questions, especially
Yeah.
if there's math where it's like, I'll need you guys to do all your work so you guys get full credit. Like,
Yeah.
watch this. I
write the answer.
I do. if I come across questions where I have no idea what to do, I've learned to like shorten the time that I'm in the class because I don't like staying there that long. So I bullshit it completely. Like I take random equations or random methods to solve other questions and just put them in.
Man, I love
And just
Zach's
use numbers
expressions right
Because
now.
I know exactly
'em.
like what classes he's talking about because I took those classes as well, and like I just know that teacher is probably like, is this
Stupid. Yeah. What the hell? Because they
Is
go
this
through
guy
all
dumb?
the work like, what?
I've never seen someone so passionate about mastering, like not caring. You should just like show it's all work. There's no definitive answer for the question.
And I've
Just
done
like,
that where it's like a page.
chicken scratch everywhere. Like, where's the answer?
I've done
I have
that
to
too.
look for it.
You've done extra work just to be like that.
Yeah.
Pretend math. Like, what is he
I've-
calculating right here?
This is the cherry on top. The cherry
honestly-
on top.
Blue.
I don't know what's
I don't
happening.
finish. I do this whole thing and then
no answer?
Like,
there's no box or anything.
half a number. Like
nothing.
that's where he stopped, I guess.
Yes.
That's it.
See, I feel like I've done that like
I've done that.
accidentally.
I would do that
Because
on purpose.
I mean, you guys understand. I have probably the worst handwriting in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
And then like on those problems where it's like, all right, show your work. I'm like, I mean, what's the point? You can't read it.
But how they trained us like dogs in elementary school to show our work? It was like each box you have to show like, oh, this part and this part, circle this part.
But
and
isn't
then
it
square
even-
your answer?
But the computer came out and Zach said, "Fuck this."
Well, no, it's because like they drilled you so hard on that.
Yeah.
It's like, why the hell do I have to show my work for like
there's
5
cheaters.
plus 12?
There's cheaters who make it through to the end and they get their degree and then they get to the business they shouldn't
Actually,
have got to in the first place.
I was a lot.
But
I
then
used
that's
to be a
good
lot
because
like
then they
Andrew.
shit themselves, which is fun to see.
But then they become bad teachers. They make it through.
Then if and that's
I have a
just
handful of
the
them that should be
way
fired.
it goes. That's just the way it goes.
You gotta catch it. You
Yeah.
gotta catch it quick.
But
man.
nowadays they really want you to show your work. Like I remember
And
when
I've
I
abused
when
that
I
and used it
graduated high
against them.
school, like it got worse for like the kids who were still in high school.
I mean, us.
Because technology
Yeah.
got more advanced. They
Yeah.
got Apple smartwatches. They
Didn't
can
they like
just-
change like the testing systems and everything? Like it's like no longer like because when I was there it was star testing. Was it star testing for you guys?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was start testing, but it's
Okay.
just called different stuff now.
Okay, I think it's different now. Like I know like Common Core, they want you to show your work for every single thing
But they also
and a
teach
description.
it differently
Yeah.
because it's more about the process than the actual answer in Common
Which is
Core.
dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
That is stupid.
your
all
little
I
brother
want-
went through it, and I
Yeah.
remember one
He
time
was
he was
insane.
having trouble with some of his math homework, and I was like, "Oh, like I'm pretty good at math. I'll help you." I could not figure out what he was even asking. I was
Wow.
like, "What the hell is this?"
Wow, dude, that's so dumb.
Yeah, it's bad.
God. Well, that's Andrew, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
That was my tales for the week.
Round of applause.
The
I
most
won't,
Bravo,
I won't see you
bravo.
for another month.
Yeah.
the teacher's worst enemy.
Just start doing plays. Make plays of your life.
But they're all tragedies.
Yeah.
They're all tragedy or
All-
comedies,
all-
depending on who you're rooting for.
Every single one of them.
Brilliant.
Tragedy.
They're both combined.
And see, this
You
all
see me,
started.
guys? I look like a good noodle. Like I have all my supplies.
I don't know what happened. You used to be a decent guy, but now you're piss bag.
I'm a monster.
You're just a fucking
I
piss
think
bag.
it was our freshman year. We had a
We
really
got in some
bad
bad
year.
troubles.
Like it wasn't only that Spanish class, but our science class was god awful.
it was, yeah.
And that one I did bullshit a lot too.
I did too. Well, I slept. And
I know you did.
Yeah, slept
Because
most of
sometimes
it.
I would come back to the back of the class where Andrew was sitting. I'd like come to hang out, and Andrew's sleeping. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what?"
Well, push comes to shove, I failed, but then I got away with it. We did summer school.
Yeah, I know.
And that was fun. So I put in the work there for 3 weeks and got the grade, which is fine. So
Yeah.
see, I found a way out. Right, Michael?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so dinner last night.
Take it away, Michael.
Me? All right. So
Well,
we
you
went
gotta
out-
lay it down the groundwork so I can shit all over it.
Yeah. So
well, that's not true.
We'll see. Michael, go.
we were trying to decide where to go. So we were like, someone said, "Oh, Chick-fil-A." One of our friends got food poisoning from said place, so they don't want to go there anymore.
But not recently, correct?
Not recently. It
Which
was
is
a long time
understandable,
ago.
right? That's understandable.
Psychologically, yes.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, no.
That is a very real concept.
It's understandable for some people.
What was the second place recommended? Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Andrew didn't want chicken, we didn't want wings before the movies.
But also, can I add, it would have been very inconvenient.
Yes.
from where we were gonna
Yeah.
go.
And it was Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
Probably would have been packed. Red Robin
Yeah.
is where we decided to go. It was not that packed.
No, it wasn't.
Surprisingly.
A lot of families. No, not
A lot
many.
of
Not many
And then
couples.
there was us.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys.
Bunch
Yep.
of schlemiels.
Yeah. Well, you.
Well, yeah, me. But
You.
Yeah.
One schlemiel and a bunch of men.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then we all get normal drinks. Alex gets a beer, a Bud
Oh,
Light.
big boy.
So then we start arguing because I said, well, I got a water. And then Alex is like, well, why'd you get that? And I said, well, I like to stay
Oh,
hydrated.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that doesn't hydrate you. And you said, yes, it does.
It does. For
And
me,
it does not.
I think it does.
It does not.
It does not.
Literally does not. Zach, weigh in here, please.
It does not.
No. The
Get
Bud
him,
Light,
Zach.
it
Get him,
says
Zach.
on the box it contains water, barley, hops, and wheat.
I'm
Water is in that drink.
Kill him, Zach.
So I believe it does. I don't actually believe it hydrates you. I was just joking about it, but everyone was like,
doing a bit.
"No, it
He's doing
doesn't.
a
It does
bit."
hydrate. It doesn't hydrate you."
But the worst
I was
part-
like,
the worst
people
part is-
actually think I believe that this
If
beer
we took your ass,
hydrates
if
me.
we dumped your ass in the Mojave Desert, and here, Alex, you got water or you got beer? You take
Beer.
the beer just
A
for
beer.
the bit, and then we drive away. Goodbye.
Well, if I'm going to die in the Mojave Desert, and you're
rather
giving me
have beer.
one choice of one cup of water
Well, but did you
and
see
one
how bad
cup
that
of
is?
beer,
You're taking your bit. Now, I did quotes for everyone. All the way to that extent. That's what we hate.
well, if I'm in a bad situation, I'm just gonna choose the beer. Why not? Why would I choose the water if I'm going to fucking
What if you're not
die?
that far away from civilization?
They said
cup
that
of
they were
water.
going to check up on me within 1 week. There's no way I'm near any place that I can go to within that much time. I'm basically being sent to my death. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm taking this beer, gug, and then that's it.
you die.
Yeah,
Go, go, go.
So you wait. So,
you're giving me one choice
beer? Yes,
in
Bud
the
Light or water?
in the desert, and you
Yes.
say you're going to pick me up within a week or see if I'm alive still.
Yes.
Do you honestly think that I could live that much longer with one measly cup of water?
No, a case of water or a case of beer.
Oh, a case. Well,
Why you think of this?
It's a pretty obvious answer.
the case of beer.
Oh, you see, ladies and gentlemen, this man will take the bit all the way to his death.
Yeah.
He'll come back a week later. He's like 2 feet from where you dropped him, just dead on the ground.
All the beers drank.
I would take the beer.
Investigators will come
To be
and
honest.
analyze like
Rather
this
die.
man drank all these beers and within the first day.
Yeah, I would take the beer.
God.
Now, if I actually was there,
This is
like
why we're all
actually
yelling at you.
there and have the mentality of, oh shit, I'm going to be out in the whatever desert, I would probably take the water.
If we did the same situation with Zach, he'd take the water. We come back. There's a farm. There's a garden. There's animals.
More water.
And
Tame
more
their
water
lifestyle.
than we
more,
started
more
with.
water,
There's
a
a car.
house, a lake, a dam, a river.
All
Solar
Bagels.
panel.
There's a town, Zachville.
Zachville.
There's more people.
Population
More
one.
people.
There's
God.
a city hall built.
Oh,
Constructed my own society with my own laws.
what did you say, Zachtown?
Zachville.
Zach-
I like that name. I'm going to steal that.
Zachville.
I'll give it to you.
See,
Oh,
Screw
God,
Bear
that was so
Grylls,
funny.
Zach Bergstrom versus Wild.
I know.
Well,
Just tames the wild.
yeah, hell yeah.
He's surviving. I'm living.
Live in the wild.
Was that how dinner finished, Michael? I do not recall.
Yeah, we all got our food and it was pretty normal from there. Alex got mad at me for ordering a chicken burger.
I did.
I don't know why.
Well, you wanted turkey in the first place.
I wanted a turkey patty. Yeah,
Yeah, I've never had one.
it's great.
I don't want to have one. Why? But I like turkey, the way turkey is meant to
Don't
be
say
eaten.
supposed. Okay.
The way it's meant to be eaten, off the legs.
Is there like some kind of ancient tablet that says how chicken is supposed to be eaten?
No, I don't think so.
I think that's when Alex
and there
was-
probably
when
shouldn't be.
Like
he
cave-
met
cave drawings?
When he met the Native Americans, that's how
Yeah.
they ate it. So he's like, oh,
I'm not
this is
that
how we're-
old.
This is how we're going to eat it.
I'm not that old. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I don't like that joke of how I'm so fucking old. By the way, I'm not that older than you guys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but you act much older.
Yep.
I agree with you on that. You're right about that.
Dinner went swell after that. Then we went to the movies. We had very little time to spare.
Yeah, we did.
By the
we
way,
really did.
We really cut it
minutes.
close.
Well, I was saying when Andrew and I got home, you guys just had to order extra fries. You had to. I mean, were they even that good?
I just wanted extra
Yeah,
fries.
they were good. There wasn't a lot
She
of them,
said,
but they were good.
Between the point where she said, your fries are done, I'll bring them right out, to when she actually brought them out was like an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, they did take a while.
Right?
Yeah, they did.
And then parking was absurd.
It was.
And you went to the parking garage like a lunatic.
I didn't drive there.
You said to go there.
I did. Because it's right there. We walk across the
And
way.
you told
and
them
then we're at the theater.
You're like, just park right in front of the theater. Like there's going to be a spot open for you
Right.
when you get there.
Right? Okay.
Right? Okay.
Right.
This is what happened.
Oh, Mr. Alex, come right this way. Here's your spot.
Well, they didn't know that I wasn't driving the car, so
Oh, yeah.
there was no one.
That's why his
no
spot
one
wasn't
flagging
ready.
me
Yeah.
down like, "Hey, here's your spot." Oh, who's this guy? Is
Well,
that
I
Alex?
heard you like pretty quickly said you didn't want to drive.
No,
Fuck no.
no.
Just
He
trying-
came here and then he said, "We'll drive."
Ooh, that's
He'll
not how
drive.
this
Whoa,
one.
whoa, whoa.
No. Okay.
No.
Here, I think this is what happened.
He got on the defensive.
Andrew was texting our buddy
Just call him E.
E, and then he said in the text that he'll drive.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Okay, cool. He'll drive then."
I thought there was more to this.
Well, there was, because this is before I was texting with E. At first, Alex asked me, "Hey, we're going to the movie?" I'm like, yeah. I was like, "Or are you driving?" Like, why? I won't have my car. You just drive. Why? I don't want to drive. I mean, why can't you drive your car?
Okay, but
I won't.
I drive every single time that we go there.
Isn't
Every
that-
time, and I would
like-
like a
isn't that
bit
like
of a break.
Twice a month?
I would like a bit of a break to not drive there for one time.
Well, how
you know,
about
have a
you
beer.
And, you
at-
and Andrew stop going
Red
so
Robin.
often.
we want to go out, bro.
Okay, then that's your fault.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. But
It's
I'm
on
just
you.
saying that maybe we can share the load sometimes. You know,
I don't know.
I think that's fair.
But will you let him drive your car now?
Of course,
Okay, because there was a time where you would not
I
let
let
him
him
even
drive
look
it
at
all the time. Now I do.
Okay. See,
it's after that famous incident, I think.
Yeah, after that,
That was bad.
Then that was I've been letting him drive it quite a bit. But I'm just saying, maybe share the load a bit.
I don't know. I feel weird.
Yeah.
I feel weird driving your car, especially if you're there, because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why doesn't he drive? I don't know, Andrew. I'll just keep
It's
driving.
like he's making love to your girlfriend right in front of you.
I know. But it's
That was a
much
strange example.
different though. Much different. But I was gonna say we probably could have switched cars, and then we could just take your car.
Could have, but it's not my car. I share the car.
True.
You
true.
have to talk to that person that's sharing.
True.
that
You're
uses
right.
it.
Which I don't think that person would have mind. I don't think so. But whatever. Anyway,
All right, so Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, well, let's see. Dumb good, right?
Yeah,
That's what you call it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
just spoilers, and just. In
I'm
case,
not going to
'cause
spoil anything.
No
This is a
spoilers.
non-spoiler
I don't-
review. It's going to be very quick, very short, and we'll all kind of say our piece
I do
about
not
it.
trust this
Okay.
I
man.
think the movie is fun. I mean, it's a kids movie.
Yeah.
Very through and through kids. I mean,
Fun.
it was pleasing the audience, which was mainly kids, which is good. I mean, it was fun. Movie's kind of dumb, to be honest
Well,
with
that
you.
guy was sitting next to you was just cracking up, and he
He
wasn't
was
a kid.
cracking up. I understand
Andrew?
that. He was, but he was like cracking up at every single thing.
Yeah.
But he also fell asleep for some of the
Yeah.
movie. So whatever about that fucko. Anyways, and the thing is, okay, he fell asleep and then he started to snore next to me. I was like, okay, fuck. Why are you doing this?
And
Why-
the movie was loud too. He's
I know it was
snoring.
loud, and he actually fell asleep.
Is he a parent? Was he a
Yeah,
parent?
he was a parent.
You know, he probably has worse at home.
I'm sure he does, but still, he fell asleep in a loud movie. And okay, so the movie was good. It was entertaining, fun. The cast is cool. Jim Carrey steals it, in my opinion. He's fantastic as Dr. Robotnik. The theater screen was very dim.
It was dark, huh?
It was dim. I couldn't see
What was
shit.
going on?
I don't
saw
know.
Shit.
I couldn't see very
Not
much.
as
Like,
clear as normal shit.
there's
I
a
saw.
scene when they're in a
Was able to
bar
see shit.
and it's not very well lit, and it's terrible. But overall, I give the movie a 7.1. It's good, dumb fun for kids.
Like Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Alex, which he won't see.
What'd you think, Michael?
Which, by the way, there
Sorry,
was
Zach, sorry,
there was a Fast and Furious quote in the movie.
There was a nod to it. Yes,
I loved that.
That was funny. I laughed.
that was funny.
They also spoke Japanese
That was
at
funny
one
too.
point,
Mm-hmm.
which killed you, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex was like,
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I loved. Is his name Ben Schwartz?
John Ralphio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Sonic. He
Ben
did
Schwartz.
Did a
as
pretty
Sonic.
good job.
He's pretty good.
So glad they redid the design. For
Oh,
Sonic.
dude, yeah.
If
Like-
it was the old one, oh man,
Dude, because the movie is very silly, right?
the
Like,
plot's
you
not
got-
that
it's
complex.
It's a dumb movie.
Yeah.
It's dumb, silly, and like just thinking back at the old Sonic design, that would not have worked at all.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been way too realistic. It would have been just
There's that breath.
terrible. A terrible fucking movie, I think. Like,
There it is.
too realistic and stupid. Thank God they went for more
Exactly.
kitty-looking... What?
We're laughing at your
Why are you
inhale.
laughing? I have not inhaled once.
You did.
You did twice.
No, through your nose.
Andrew even called it out.
Oh, okay. Well, can you quit calling that out, please?
Call out his nose whistle. Get out.
Yeah. Okay, to be honest, I don't hear that until I go in and listen to each and
I
every
hear
one
it
of
while
his-
you're talking. Like
Yeah, I do
when
too.
you're going on
No,
like a
your
long
thing.
talk.
Oh shit, my bad. Okay.
Well, no, I was talking about his nose whistle.
Oh, his whistle.
His whistle and your breath.
When
I
I-
just want to shoot myself.
When I hear when I hear his whistle, like when I'm like looking through the audio files and I get to his
What's wrong?
right before we start, just whistling so
When
much.
I breathe in. Sorry.
I'm sorry, listeners.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, let's try not to talk over each other because it's pretty bad with the listeners.
I think it's pretty funny when we talk over each
I
other.
know,
is
but
funny.
after a while, it just kind of gets. I mean, when you listen to
we're
it
not
on the
cable
podcast,
news.
it's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. What do you think, Andrew? Of
It's a
Sonic?
good movie. I liked it a lot. Sonic was good. Jim Carrey was good. The plot was good for a children's movie. All the action and all the comedy I liked a lot. The jokes that Michael mentioned were very funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was good pace. It was only an hour and a half, so that was good.
Yeah, flew by.
I liked it a lot. Yeah,
That was a good review.
That's it.
I like the energy with that. That was pretty good.
That's his best review he's ever done.
yeah.
Good job.
I think so. Zach,
I like
you gonna
Zach-
see
Zach,
it?
Zach what do you
keeping
think of
it
the
short.
movie?
Zach didn't
Well,
see it.
I heard I was in it, or a character much
Oh
like
yeah,
me.
Mr. Robotnik was very Zach-esque.
Now, Michael, you shared some of his quotes with
Yeah.
me that reminded you a lot of me. Can you share those?
There was
quotes?
one specifically where he said, I'm never wrong. And then he turns out in that moment he wasn't wrong. And then later on he's like, I wasn't expecting that. But since I was expecting the unexpected, I was still right. So that kind of
Exactly
shit you
like-
pull all the time.
Oh,
Zach's always right, ladies and gentlemen. He's never wrong.
I cheat the system all the time.
Yep, me and him.
well, you,
Well, it's very different.
yeah, you guys are very different. Like you think
See,
you do.
I do it like sub.
He'll
actually does it.
outsmart your brain. I'll outsmart your emotions. Everything else, all your expectation, everything else is I'll ruin them.
Oh yeah.
So Sonic, folks, give them your money
Yeah.
so they can make another one. 'Cause
Oh, yeah. I think this deserves a sequel.
Need your money?
Stay for the end credit scene because that was cool.
Yeah, cool stuff. Zach, you gonna see it or not?
Probably not, or at least not until it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care that much.
So
Okay.
Batman.
Might have been. Wait, hang on. Might have been the best video game movie I've ever seen, in my opinion. I know I haven't seen the Resident
there-
Evil ones, but in my opinion, I think.
Well,
that-
Michael, you're a huge fan of Resident Evil, so
The biggest.
Oh no, I like Resident Evil way more than the Sonic movie.
That's good. I thought. I'm not trying to be ashamed. I
No,
know
no,
that's.
no,
I know
no.
that's what you like.
That was
and
the
that's
best
cool that you
answer
like
you'd
that.
get.
But I think Sonic was just. It was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was my favorite video game movie I've ever seen. Definitely a lot
it was
better,
better.
than Assassin's Creed. That shit is
Wait
shit.
until Monster Hunter comes out. That's
We'll
gonna
see.
be fun.
We'll see. I've heard
With
nothing
Resident Evil in it.
or seen nothing about that, so we'll see how that is.
Well,
Pictures of it.
you like dinosaurs, so
I do like
Oh,
dinosaurs.
they're gonna get him. They're gonna get him.
We'll see.
that's what a lot of
There's
them want.
dinosaurs in that game?
Yes.
There's like a T-Rex that breathes fire.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's not real dinosaurs, but they look a lot like dinosaurs.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh,
Damn it! You
Boy.
almost had him.
I don't know about
You're gonna be
that.
a bitch about it. Well, shit, drive the park.
I don't know about that. It's not my cup of tea, but we'll see.
I saw an Ian Malcolm action figure that I was gonna get you.
In real life.
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
GameStop.
For Jurassic Park or
Should've got it.
World?
The well
For
park.
Independence Day.
I don't know. It was
Ian
Jeff
Malcolm.
Goldblum, so
But did it say like on the box?
it was his younger self.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
didn't have
so
gray
it's-
hair.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Was he in all black?
He had a black shirt and like I don't know beige pants, tan pants. I think the shirt was black for
That's
sure.
Still the first movie, I think.
Is it? Because in the first movie he's in all black, I think.
For the entire movie?
I think so.
Wow.
He's got like leather jacket, black pants, I think. That might have been Independence Day.
It
I know
wasn't
he-
Independence. Day.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering because he doesn't wear brown pants in Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You know,
Alex would know.
might have been The Lost World
Oh boy.
because he's in that movie too. Might have
Okay.
been that. Let's talk about Batman now.
Hell
Because
yeah.
we got hella excited when that came out.
Yes.
That first like
Yes,
30
not
seconds you see him.
Zach. You're done.
I saw it.
Oh, were you excited?
Let's start with Zach. What did you
Yeah,
think
let's start
about
with
this,
Zach.
Zach?
I thought it was a Batman. I didn't care.
He wasn't confused. It wasn't a joke or anything.
Have you guys seen the Watchmen movie?
No,
Yes.
very unfortunate,
Okay.
but no.
No,
So
I have
I
not.
thought at least the head design, like of the cowl, I guess, looked a lot like the main character from
Owlman.
Watchmen. Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as I saw the silhouette, I'm like, oh my, she stole it from that. Like that looks exactly the same. Like obviously the rest of it isn't
Yeah.
similar. But
Okay, I'm glad you thought of that and not like everyone else who was like, "Oh, he looks like Daredevil."
Yeah, that was
Oh,
dumb.
but
A
you're
lot of
right.
people.
Well, that was
Because red.
I think that was because of the red.
There was
Yeah.
red
The
colors.
By the way, it was like super dark, so I couldn't
Yeah, I
really
know.
see anything. I had to wait for like
I had to turn
pictures.
the brightness
Caped
all the way
Crusader.
around.
Turn up the brightness, and then there was pictures online of it brightened up. So
Yeah.
okay, cool, I can see more. And I know what you're saying, the caped crusader.
Yes.
But I was kind of thrown off a bit. I think that's where people are saying, "Oh, it's Daredevil," because it's got like a red tint on it, which is like, no, not really, bro. Why is it because it's red?
Yeah, and you can see his chin, like just because Batman had that before Daredevil. So
Yeah,
fuck off.
Eat his ass.
you didn't like that, huh?
What?
The Daredevil comparison.
I was just I mean, it's a cowl. Like it's gonna look like anyone who has their face covered and not their mouth.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's also should be a disclaimer too. Michael has been very defensive of this Batman.
I have because I think people are very quick to assume Robert Pattinson's gonna do a bad job just because he was Edward in Twilight. But he's a very good actor.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree. Yeah.
Thank you.
You can't like judge someone's performance on a character that you haven't seen yet based on some other performance that
Oh, I
they've
can.
done. Well, I'm saying you shouldn't. I'm saying that you shouldn't. I mean, of course, there are some
I'm
actors
just kidding.
who are, cast to play themselves, a la The Rock. No offense on The Rock or anything. I like
He's
his
been
characters.
pretty fantastic in
but
literally
he
everything.
does the Rock character, in his movies, the action movies, superb. And usually he is the same character in all of his other movies. But Robert Pattinson, based on his filmography, he's done so many different roles. And I think we have to give him all the chance in the world just to see what he can pull off. Because I believe that he can really pull off an emotional, grittier Batman, probably more than we've ever seen before. Me personally, I really like the design of the suit. Now, I saw it and I was like, wow, this kind of looks like the Arkham games. Like, it's like all plated and everything. It looks like it's more like armor, not like
Yep.
leather or like any like softer material. So it's kind of cool because like it's been like reported that there's a ton of different villains in this movie too.
Uh-huh.
So it's like maybe he's kind of going for more of an Arkham game feeling maybe for his movie. I don't know. That could be totally off, but I think like if you want to get into Batman and you don't want to read like a comic book or anything, the games are very good. Like, they're some of the best like Batman stories out there, aside from like the Dark Knight or whatever. Those games are fantastic. That's what I think. What did you think, Andrew?
Of excuse me, the Robert Pattinson little video thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. It was kind of hard to see, but he's Batman, so he's got to be cloak and dagger shit. The suit looked good. The lighting was red. I noticed that. But overall, it was very good. I mean, it's like 10 seconds, so I don't care.
I gotta tell you this, man. He's got the Batman chin down. He looks
he's born
fantastic.
like that. He can't really do anything else about it.
I understand that, but like Batman
cut it off.
to me, Batfleck, Ben Affleck had a fantastic look for Batman. Now, say what you will about those movies, I think they nailed that look for that Batman in particular. I thought it was fantastic.
Like Jared nailed you.
That was really poorly placed.
Poorly.
I thought so.
Oh, not
I
sorry,
thought
sorry. Michael's laughing.
I thought it was poorly placed, but that's just my taste. Any last
insider
thoughts
baseball. Sorry,
on
everyone.
the Batman?
What was I had a couple. I didn't like Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne all that much. I thought it was all right. I think Robert Pattinson will probably do better. But did you see what people were saying about his insignia on
Like
his
it's
chest?
What were they saying?
That it's
Like,
made out of the metal of the gun that killed his parents.
is that confirmed,
Ooh.
or are they just like reaching?
He
You're
out?
making
did
Zach
that.
cringe.
He did that in the comics. Like people brought up
Okay.
like source material that he did that. The quote was like, "The same metal that killed my parents will be used to protect me," or something like that. And you can see on the pattern, there's like some parts I couldn't tell that it was a gun, but some people point out like, "Oh, like there's the hammer right there," and that was like the only thing that looked like a gun. The rest
Yeah.
didn't to me. But again, he had to make it fit that shape, so he
Yeah.
probably had to cut it like a bunch of different
Well, I'm
ways.
pretty sure he had that melted down the metal and then just like put it in I don't know. But if it is, that's pretty cool.
And I love that he's got it's like armor.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as I saw like the shoulder plates and stuff and like the layered
The
stuff,
chest plate too. That was pretty sick.
I think that's awesome because then like if the movie is gonna be like over like one night, like that'd be cool if the suit like progressively like it starts off like really fresh,
worn down.
yeah, and then it's worn down, like he's losing armor and stuff, and it's all blown up, which basically is the plot of the first Arkham game. Like Joker takes over Arkham Asylum and he's like letting loose all these villains, which I'd be fine with that for the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
But no, I'm super excited.
No, that's really cool about the gun thing because I think I saw it like on Twitter, like just like a glance at it. And I thought that was like, oh, okay, that's weird. But like hearing what you said, like it's like based off of, or it's pulled from something. And it's like, well, yeah, that's a cool like a motivation tool, cool thing to express on yourself. Because I agree, like the insignia looked different. Like it looked a lot different. I was like, okay, that's cool. And I can clearly see that that's like metal, like filling it in. But like hearing what you said about the whole gun thing that killed his parents, is like, okay, that just adds more to the character, I think.
And since his suit looks way more like techie, I want him to use more of his gadgets and stuff like that he always has on him. He's got like the grappling hook and the smoke pellets and batarangs and all that stuff. I want to see more of that, more stealth from him. We didn't really see that much in the BVS and Justice League.
Well, I think it's just because there was just already so much they had to put in that movie that they had no time to do that. I'm pretty sure like when Ben Affleck wanted to make his own movie, I think he wanted to have that in, but of course it fell apart. Now with your own solo Batman movie, you could have more of that in it, and we'll see how that goes.
I'm just really hoping he's in it for the long haul. I want to see more. I want to see more Batman stuff, and not. Oh, he's done. Next actor in like another 5 years.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But based on how DC's going with their movies, being more, confined, not being committed to the whole MCU style, it might not happen.
Well, can't they just replace Ben Affleck with him? Like Marvel just had Don Cheadle come in and replace the other roadie. Like all fine.
You need a fantastic actor like Don Cheadle to pull that off.
That was also before,
Fantastic actor.
that was like before he was full on War Machine too. So they can kind of make that cheat a bit, because like even though Rhodey is a big part of that first movie, he's not fully like War Machine yet.
Well, they could
It's just a
also
hint.
they could get away with saying what happened on the CW shows affected the movies because they had Ezra Miller on the show. They could
That's
say,
true.
"Oh, the crisis affected this universe, so now Batman looks like this."
Right. You have to admit, in Iron Man 2, when Don Cheadle comes out, that is probably like one of the biggest meme moments. Like,
I hated it.
Oh
Rhodey?
hell yeah!
I was like, "What is this?"
Because that was like way before I even like dove into all the news and stuff, like about cast replacements and everything. So like when that happened, it's like, who's
Yeah,
this
that
guy?
was a total surprise. Like when I was watching the movie, I was like, "What?"
yeah. I was like, who the fuck is
Where's
this?
Where's
Who is
Rhodey?
Now I'll tell you. I mean, Don Cheadle's a good actor, and I think like I don't know if Terrence Howard is probably game for what Marvel wanted to do in the future. I think that's why he left ultimately.
He wanted more money.
Yeah, he wasn't game for
You
what
just-
they wanted him to do. Wait, what?
You said something. Michael said, "No, it's this," and then you just
Well, he wasn't.
agreed.
He
Oh,
He wasn't game for like what they wanted to do with his character. Like with the more money, he probably was like, "No, I want to do this. I want more. I want to be in it more." Like, no, you're just War Machine. You're gonna be in it in the movies. Like you get. You're a supporting character. He probably wanted more money and stuff. He wanted more money, and that's why he's gone. Last thing we'll hit, I think. Aladdin 2 is coming out.
I didn't know that. I just saw you put that on there. I was like, "What the hell?"
Dude, have you
Okay.
seen the new Aladdin?
No,
Dude, it's pretty good.
we went over this.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
That was
that
an episode about it.
I'm actually pretty excited for the Aladdin too. I don't know if you are, Andrew.
Why not?
Just because of Will Smith, huh?
No, I like the movie,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
The movie's good. It's on Disney Plus. Just check it out. Have you seen it, Zach?
Nope.
Oh, it's pretty good.
But I hope there's 2 Will Smiths.
Oh,
in the next one.
dude.
Like Gemini Man?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Old genie,
Evil
young genie,
genie.
fighting each other.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go watch that.
I want to ask you a question that has to deal with the Aladdin 2. This
No.
is going to be another movie in the Disney remakes. I want you guys' opinion on what you guys think of those Disney live-action remakes. Are they all cash grabs? Have some of them been good? Or you just not feeling it?
They're all cash grabs, no matter what. But the only thing that separates some of them are the ones that actually take a chance and change things.
Mm-hmm.
Like so in Aladdin, the whole spoiler, the whole snake sequence in the original animated one is not in the new one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole different thing. And there's extra songs in the new one. There's like a whole like party scene that is not in the original one.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the first one I saw was Jungle Book. I know there's like a couple before that, like Cinderella and stuff.
Cinderella
like
and I think
I have no idea if those are
Beauty and
good
the
or
Beast.
any or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Mulan one's gonna be good. That one I remember them talking about how there's not gonna be any of those original songs or like singing moments that they have in the animated one in the live action one. That's gonna be interesting to watch because then it's like a full fledged out like movie, more like Pirates of the Caribbean than the other movies that just came out. Like they're especially Lion King, where it's literally the exact same movie.
Oh yeah.
There's like almost no added anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why, especially when the Lion King came out, it's like this. Everyone's on the fuck these because that was exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I think the only way to make all of them are cash grabs. So if you don't like it because of that, then just don't watch them.
Yeah.
Because the originals are still probably gonna be better.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do want to see the changes, Aladdin actually did make some changes, and hopefully Mulan does too.
Yeah. But you, Michael?
I don't like the trend of remaking their old movies into live action because they have such a big catalog. So now it's just gonna go on forever.
You're right.
And since it is a cash grab, like, and that if I don't want to see it, just say like, oh, I don't want to give them my money. That's not gonna make a difference. They have so much money; they're gonna do it anyway.
True.
And then there's not that many of them that are that close to my heart that I'm like, I have to see the live action. Like Lion King came out, and everyone was like, oh, like it was okay.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get the emotions from them. Jungle Book was cool. I watched that like a million times when I was a kid. All the other ones, not that much.
Zach?
I haven't seen any of them.
God damn.
But
just a
I've seen
strong
the
will.
trailers for all of them, and none of them I thought like was worth seeing.
Damn. Okay. Nice.
Mulan though, I think that's the first one where I was like, you know what, this looks different enough. And like initially, I was really not like thrilled about the idea, like especially when I heard like, oh, they're taking like all the music. I was like, really? Like, man, that's like half of the movie.
Yeah.
And then like I actually saw the trailer,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, you know what, this actually looks pretty good. This is the first one. I'll be like, you know, I will probably see that one.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about like the Disney movies and Pixar movies is the animation, and that's like taken out with live action, obviously. So like that ruins it for me.
Yeah.
Most of it.
I think for me, I do think like what?
I have a joke, but you can say what you want to say first.
I think well, they all are in a sense cash grabs, but they're also appealing to the kids of today. You know, the kids today probably didn't watch those old animated movies. You know, kids don't. I don't necessarily think they like that style of animation, so they make it live action. I think Jungle Book was probably one of the best ones because it does change the story a bit, and I just think it was so much fun to watch again because Jungle Book is not like a super classic one that everybody talks about. The Lion King, on the other hand, was. So when that gets made and it's made the exact same thing, that's totally looks like a cash grab because it's so lazy of how they made it. It's like you didn't change nothing about this. Like what you said, Andrew, Aladdin, they changed quite a bit and it was actually a pretty good story. So, and Mulan looks like they're totally making it way different. So if they can keep doing that, yes, I will continue to see them because I want to see them. Like Mulan, I think in general, live action, that'd be pretty cool. But like I heard they're making Bambi again. It's like, what? Why? But the live action...
There's also like no suspense in the movie because you know what's going to happen.
Oh,
Like, as far as the main plot.
Well, Aladdin, for me, no, because they do change it up a bit. But Lion King, no emotion
like
whatsoever.
That, and like Bambi, like his mom's going to die. Like, You already know that going in.
What?
Yeah.
What happens after
Sorry,
that?
Zach. I'm so sorry.
How does Bambi end?
I think I've seen it once and I don't
It's
remember
kind
it.
of like the same thing of Fox and the Hound. Like parent dies, they're out in the wild, they make friends, and then they grow up.
That's it?
Yeah, well, happy endings.
Does he have friends like in Fox and the Hound or no?
I think so.
Oh.
Well,
You think?
like again, you said you emphasize the happy endings, which is why it's all made for kids. I mean, right? To be honest.
What was your joke, Andrew?
Oh, my joke is if Elijah was here, he'd call you shill. Like, of course you're going to see your shill.
Oh, of course. Well, a lot of people like to just refer to that term whenever anybody likes something nowadays. But yeah, I know they're making the Little Mermaid again, and that could be a one where they like go lazy and make it literally shot for shot. I would hate if they did that, but you know they did it with the Lion King, so we'll see. But they were like saying like excuses like, well, we don't want to change so much that it's non-recognizable. But you didn't change anything though. So like when you're
They
watching
added
it,
a new song, but that was it.
it was not very good though. It's kind of a bad song, in my opinion.
Okay.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright.
But the movie just shit.
Yeah, well, it's the same exact thing.
Yeah. And if you want like my honest opinion,
And the
You've been lying this whole time?
my honest opinion on like which one I think is the best one that they've made, I'd say Jungle Book, then Aladdin, then
You've seen, like,
way at
3
the
of
bottom. What's it called? Lion King.
They
Fuck
should
that
do
movie.
like freaky live action, like Bugs Life. Imagine that live action. That'd
Oh
be
my
Oh my
freaky.
god.
Or Ants. Remake
Just-
that.
Take a lot of footage from Animal Planet
They should,
and just there you go.
they should live action Chicken Run.
Oh man.
That would be so weird.
It would.
That would be so
Chickens
weird.
fighting the people.
I'm okay with claymation, but like I liked Wallace and Gromit more than Chicken Run, which I don't think is.
No,
a
I agree
popular
with you on
opinion.
that. I like that. I like those Wallace and Gromit. You said more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
agree
mean,
with you.
I think that's probably the common opinion. It's just saying that you hate Chicken Run as opposed to Wallace and
Yeah.
Gromit. That's probably
Oh yeah,
unpopular.
because there's a lot of those people. Like I hate Chicken Run or I hate Wallace and Gromit, but I like the other one. It's like I think I know somebody who is like that. That's not you, Michael.
No.
But I think I know somebody who's like that, who says that is very passionate about that. So, and I mean that's pretty funny. But yeah,
But you don't even like those Tim Burton movies, huh? Like
I like Beetlejuice.
No, he means the animated
the
one.
animation.
Oh,
I like those.
is the
Corpse's
Bride?
Bride?
That
Yeah.
one wasn't too bad. Was Coraline Tim Burton?
Well, no, but same.
I
same
saw that
style.
one in
I hated that
school.
one.
I didn't.
It freaked me
wasn't
out.
so bad to me. I
It
didn't
freaked
think it
me
was
out
terrible.
as a kid, but in a good way. Like I kept wanting to watch it over and over again.
I hated it.
You did?
I got nightmares though.
Damn. I don't like any of his live action movies that much though. Besides Beetlejuice, like
You know, like Batman?
okay, Batman, but
Yeah.
like
Bitch.
So Michael Keaton's in both of those.
that was rude.
You
But
say
like
you don't like any of them.
well, I forgot those two. Thank you for reminding me. But like Sweeney Todd, not really a big fan of that one.
What if Michael Keaton was in it?
Oh yeah.
What if he was Sweeney Todd?
Well, if he's in it, I'm gonna give it a shot because I like Michael Keaton.
Did Tim Burton do the Edward Scissorhands one?
Oh yeah, that was good.
I like
That was a
Yeah.
good movie. Yeah, you're right. That one's good.
That's a good movie.
Nothing else? Anything?
James and the Giant Peach scares me.
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie though.
Scares me.
What scared you the most? I think for me was the centipede.
The peach
that was
is so
creepy.
fucking big.
the
Or how about his
his
ants?
parents, yeah, his aunts, dude.
were
Oh my
freaky.
god.
Well,
They're like trying to yank him out of the peach.
and they always
shit.
make him so like distorted and ugly.
like one's always
Which is
like
good,
like
though.
a stick, like skinny,
Yeah.
and one's always fat, like
Yeah.
huge. It's
Yeah.
always that dynamic of characters.
always, yeah. That's just how you get unsettled as a kid.
Can we watch James and the Giant Peach today?
No, we have to watch Aladdin.
Oh god, no!
None of you guys have seen it.
I don't want to see it.
Oh come on.
Let's watch
Oh come
original
on! How many
Aladdin.
movies do we try to show you, and you're like, I don't want to see it, and you just refuse until we say we're not going to watch it?
Not very many.
No,
It's usually
This is a goddamn lie.
It's not very many. It really isn't that much.
Thank you guys for watching.
No, be serious. Come on. People got to hear what you got to say. Come on.
Thank you guys for listening.
No one can hear you.
What?
You're not even peeking. Please send it off in the
Love
right way, please.
Fucking with you. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And we'll see you guys next week.